Hello, how are you today? Today I'd like to introduce one labor case that is related to the unfair termination case. So one Singapore company established its entity in department store. They are selling very famous the brand dried the meat. So they are selling well, but in order to do their business, they hired a vice manager and several steps. So Singaporean manager controlled all the business. Then Korean vice manager didn't obey the manager's direction, because Korean manager thought the Singaporean manager could not understand Korean practice, but Singaporean manager has a different thought. So he gave all the direction, but Korean vice manager didn't follow his direction. So in the email there are 16 times for verbal, like some kind of correction for disobedience or some not following directions. So finally a sales director from mother company visited Korean branch and gave some termination notice to this vice Korean manager. So this Korean manager was dismissed, and he applied for remedy to the Labor Commission. So Labor Commission reviewed two cases, two claims from employer and the worker. So then Labor Commission judges there reviewed the case, and so it was justifiable for termination in reason for termination. Also severity of punishment was acceptable, but disciplinary process, so company issued a written notice, but it has an effective date for termination, but there are no detailed explanation why company decided to fire this the manager. So according to the Labor Standard Act, Article 27, when employer intend to terminate the employee, employer must issue written notice that contain the effective date and reason for termination. So also without such a written notification, this termination is regarded as unfair dismissal. So based on that article, the disciplinary process is very required in justifying the termination. So judges in the Labor Commission decide it was unfair termination because the company didn't follow disciplinary process. So employer appealed case to the National Labor Relations Commission. So then in judges in National Labor Relations Commission found the same mistake company violated. So judges there suggested you have to take a disciplinary process and the terminating this employee based on the justifiable written notice. So it may take time, so you'd better have some compromise with this dismissed employee. So company accepted that proposal from the judges from National Labor Relations Commission. Then both parties agreed for the peaceful settlement. So here what I can say is the disciplinary process is very required, especially written notification for termination. It must include two requirements. One is effective date and the reason for termination. So okay, this is all I want to show with you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.